Hello, everyone. Happy December 14th. It is an awesome day today as we are in a, let's see, Sagittarius new moon and a solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse. So um, today is a great day to think about how you communicate. It's also a time to protect against deception and infection, boost your immune systems, um, and this is an amazing day to make new plans, set new goals, um, and there's such amazing energy going on today of new possibilities, new probabilities, and your energy is going to go far today. So we also are in this, we're 1 week away from the winter solstice, the 21st, another amazing day to set your intentions, goals, thoughts. Spend some time with your journal, spend some time meditating. It's really, there's this triple conjunction happening next Monday of Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluton. And it opens up this new time on Earth, a whole new energetic feel of openness and lightness. The age of Aquarius is actually starting. And powers really shift. It's going to be a more harmonious time. Now, there's a moving into that time, and planetary and cosmic shifts don't usually happen like overnight, like all of a sudden everything's harmonious. But that's what's being supported. So this is a beautiful time for all of us to tap into that feeling and do it ourselves, right? Like we need to be the light, be the change that we're feeling. And the more that we are vibrating at that frequency, the more that we will then see it. Um, and so the best thing to do is to keep your vibe high. Kindness, compassion, joy, and love to all. Keep the kindness as your lens that you can look at the world. Keep your decency. Keep your thoughts and blessings and prayers and gratitude as the lenses that you see our world through. It makes a huge difference. So today, our gemstone for the week, our crystal for the week is Labradorite. So I have many Labradorites in my world. This is one that I keep at my windowsill. I have another one that's on my altar. I have this one in this ring that I wear all the time. I love this. And then I have an amazing one here on my chest that was a gift from a very dear friend. So I love Labradorite. It's the crystal of magic. And, I'm all about magic. Why not? Let's just be in magic all the time. It helps us bring the light into the darkness. And this week, we are really at this, this is the darkest week in our hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere. It's the darkest week for us until we hit the winter solstice, and then we have more hours of light every day. But right now, this is the final week of these darker days. And quite honestly, again, there's some challenge going on in our outside world, right? And possibly in your inside world. There's still a lot of coming up against our shadow selves and triggers and things that we're maybe seeing outside of ourselves in the news, in our families, disagreements, ideas about what's happening in our outside world, very, very diametrically opposed ideas to dealing with um, this time, right? We have a lot of things like that. So Labradorite helps to link us to um, our own spirit's consciousness, and our crown chakra is really the one that's most affected. Um, we we really can connect in with our higher selves and higher consciousness. It brings energy to really to alter our dreams even, and spiritual expansion. So you can even put the Labradorite right on your crown chakra. You could put, if you have one, you could put it there and feel its energy and feel that expansion into your life. So really one of my all-time favorites. Obviously I've got them and I wear them all the time. I love bringing magic into my life. I love just living in that. Why can't we can do that? Why can't we? There is no can't. Live free. We can do what we want. Remember that. We can do what we want. Okay. Oils for the week. 3 oils. First one is myrrh. Myrrh, which again is another one of the gifts to baby Jesus. So this is the perfect time of the year for myrrh. But myrrh is also, if you can imagine that, like frankincense, like gold, it was a gift because of its power, its unbelievable power and connection with Mother Earth. It's extremely nourishing. It protects us also. It's very, very protective. So I'm actually putting this one over my heart. So I'm going to put a couple of drops. It's very viscous. So I'm going to put some right over my heart for all of us right now. And what's nice about wearing a gemstone right over your heart and over where you put your oils is that the gemstone or the crystal and our oils all actually they charge each other, and they make it both all of the different why can't I get this out, all of the properties in the crystal and in the oils get amplified. That's what I wanted to say. Hi Frank, great to see you. It's been a while. So so myrrh is our first oil, very nourishing, and it helps to protect us from what's happening in the world, and it helps us to feel safe and secure. And so remember that if you're feeling a little bit like it's not safe out there for you for whatever reason, the myrrh is going to help us to feel safe. So I use it actually every day. I use it over my face. It's an amazing helper of getting rid of dark spots and deep scars. So I love it. Okay, so next oil up is InTune, which is our blend for like basically calming the mind. And this one I'm going to put down the back of my spine. So I'm running it down as far as I can down my spine in the back. And it brings inner peace and it brings presence. It helps us to create a goal and a project and to actually finish it. It's very stable and grounding, and it keeps us in the present moment, which is really, really important. We want to stay in the present moment as much as possible right now. Instead of thinking about the past or being concerned or worried about the future. It's really a gift to try and stay, not try, but to stay in the present moment. And InTune is a great way to do that. So I put it down my spine, but then I also put a little right at my nose. I love, there's frankincense and lime, and I can really smell those today. They're so good. Third eye is another great spot for it. Okay, so, excellent. Alrighty. Third oil and final oil is Tulsi today, which is holy basil. This is from India. It is one of these amazing multi healers, and it is the oil of spiritual integration. I'm putting it on my wrists, and then I'm bringing it up and down my forearms so that it's getting right into my heart and lungs. Those meridians are there, as well as all kinds of arteries and veins, and we're getting those oils directly in to that part of our really, so that it goes right into our whole system. It balances and restores our body's system, all their systems. It's adaptogenic, so it really helps to balance, meaning if you need a little less, if you need a little more of this, a little less of that, it magically knows. And so you can depend on it to help balance you out and to feel strong and healthy. It brings and enhances our prana, or our life force energy. It restores energetic flow in our body, mind, and spirit, and it harmonizes our consciousness and unconsciousness. So it really is so powerful. I love this Tulsi. We had the opportunity to get it back in September, and I'm begging Doterra to continue making it available because it is so amazing. It helps us to heal also things that were unresolved. So this is an amazing time for that, as we are finishing up this year and we are then starting a fresh new year. We're also, like we said, we're starting this new age, this age of Aquarius. And so it's really a wonderfully ripe time to finish old things. We've been looking at our shadow a lot, to resolve those as much as we can. Even sometimes that's just seeing them, just being aware. Hey, Valens. Hi, Angel. So good to see you too. So just seeing our shadow side, just being aware of it, I have found over these last months to be so empowering to me, to just not be afraid anymore to admit to my deeper parts of myself that I don't like very much, or to just, so I don't even like to say that I don't like them anymore, because I feel like now that I love them. I love those parts of myself, that part of myself that is still eating, these cinnamon mints that I know I don't need, that I can give up, but I still am eating them. And when I do, I know that I'm feeling uncomfortable, I'm feeling out of control, and it feels like I can control things this way. And I'm just aware. I just have this awareness, and because of that, I feel more open and more just, okay, maybe tomorrow I'll stop eating them. So anyway, Tulsi will help supporting that. Okay, our cards. First card up is Fox, which of course reminds me of Winnie, who is locked out of my room right now because he was being a little crazy. So Fox is about adaptability and using our skills that we have developed over many years, if not over many lifetimes, of adaptability, to not get stuck, to stay flexible and stay away from rigid thinking, to stay fluid and open-minded. Right now there are unlimited possibilities in our energetic field, literally unlimited possibilities. With this, with the eclipse today, and with the winter solstice, and these conjunctions and planetary places, we are in a space and place of unlimited possibilities. And so, we can allow this to unfold. We can be in that feel. We can trust the shifting. and we can let go of resistance and let go of forcing, let go of fighting, and letting go of negativity. We can do that. That's a choice every day that we make. Like, are you resistant to something that's happening in your life right now? What can you breathe into more? What can you be more adaptable about? So that's what the fox was bringing to us today. Okay. Our inquiry cards were next. And I said, what can help us more powerfully move into this really powerful, energetic time? And the card said, what if I wasn't afraid? What if I wasn't afraid? How would we all be living our lives differently if we were not afraid? So that's powerful. I realized that for me, what came into my mind was I would not be hiding anymore. I would be stepping into some of these projects that I'm doing, but not doing with a lot of energy. I'm allowing it to just keep swirling, and I'm not just sitting down and writing. And so between the InTune and then this card, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit and do it. I'm going to do it. I promise I'm going to do it. So what are you hiding from? What gifts are you hiding from? Or what people are you hiding from? What ideas are you hiding from? So yeah, it's an interesting card to think about. Okay, third out of our 4 cards, you're not alone. So what really came in so strongly with this one is that as humans, we need community, and we need love and support emotionally, and we need to physically be together with people. And so I know we're being told, and depending where you live exactly, some places are really on lockdown, and you're not supposed to be seeing other human beings. And I disagree with that. So I'm not going to hide about saying that out loud. I think that is detrimental to our health, to not be physically around other human beings. I believe, and I see, and I feel that lowering people's energy and actually being a huge detriment to every level of their health, physically, chemically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. And so my suggestion, my loving suggestion, is that we all reach out to people and then feel into it yourself. Do you want to, if it's too stressful to be physically in the presence of other humans at this time, you can do it over a Zoom call. You can do it over a FaceTime call. But if you've been on the fence about wanting to see people physically, but try to find someone who will see you physically. Call me. I'll see you physically. Although, of course, I'm in Florida, so if you're far away from here, that might be challenging. But I'm sure there's someone who will see you physically. And even just being in the presence of another human, of an unmasked human, of someone who you can see their expressions, where you can have a chat. My mom was just telling me that she was together with friends. They were outside, so that everyone could feel comfortable, but they were physically together in the same space. And she was describing to me how good that felt to be with her friends and not over a Zoom call. It's different. Now, a Zoom call is better than nothing for sure. And we were just on a family, Hanukkah Zoom call the other day, and it felt delicious to see everyone and see everyone's expressions and be in everyone's presence. But when you are physically in people's presence, our frequency, our heart and our brain energy goes out into the world, and people can feel it. You can feel other people's presence. So being together does that. So you're not alone, and see if you can physically get together with people and it'll raise your vibration. You'll be amazed at how wonderful it feels, and what an incredible contrast to realize, if you have not been getting together with people, how important it is. As a human being, we are designed for interaction with other human beings. That's how it works. That's how we're here on the planet. Hey, Christine, good to see you. Okay, final card, Internal Explorer. So, how we access this infinite information is by going within, that I talk about all the time, by being with yourself, right? So we just talked about being with others and how important that is, but of course it's also super important to meditate, tap into yourself every day. When we do that, we actually can access a lot of information and wisdom from the collective, from the cosmos, from our own higher selves, from our angels, our guides, from the divine. We really can connect in. This is what the Labradorite helps us to do, right? It opens up our crown chakra and helps us to gather information from everyone and everywhere. So allow yourself to be in this flow state and in this optimal place of exploring, but doing it inside. When we attune to this divine state, the light in each of us grows, and that's really what is going to keep helping us move forward in this really amazing, enlightening time that we're flowing into. So this will help to raise our vibration. And so the more that you connect in with the best parts of yourself and with your truth and your love and your self-love, the more that you shine, the more that your frequency and vibration goes up, the better that you feel, the more that you can share, the more that you can be your best self. And so all of these amazing gifts are there. They're there to grab onto. They're there to help us all right now. And yeah, we need you, right? We need, each one of us is extremely important right now in this collective wisdom. When I say collective wisdom, I'm including you and me and your neighbor and your friend, everyone. So we're all needed to keep raising our vibration and to keep being in the light. And so there you have it. There is our reading for today. I love you all. I'm so excited for what's to come. Have a beautiful, beautiful day and a beautiful week of expansion and of feeling these positive energies that are coming at us at a rapid pace. And keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith. And and I'll see you soon. I'll see you in a week. Bye, everyone. Namaste.